I very much enjoy making fun of ASU. I get people all the time that tell me, they're like, oh, you make fun of ASU too much. I do not care. I will make fun of ASU. That is for you, Mary Ruth Farrell. This is great, though. So you've got ASU is in a massive dumpster fire right now, as far as, obviously what happened with the Ray Anderson era, the Herm Edwards era, everything. And what did they say? What did Michael Crow say? You know what? It's time to promote from within. Shearer, this is amazing. I love it.
It's very interesting how it played out, because like a lot of people wanted Erica Barnes at Arizona, right? Mm-hmm. But Robbins flat out said when the process started, why would I promote from within? Like, I just fired Dave Hickey, warranted, not warranted, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? And so ASU's like, yeah, I just fired Ray Anderson. Let me hire a guy right below Ray Anderson. It's like
that is the most wild thing ever about this. And what's even better about it is Michael Crow also is saying that, Michael Crow basically didn't even have a search. This was all Michael Crow.
Did you see the new part of the plan or whatever?
No. What's the new plan? Is this the Activate or Save the Valley?
Cartman wrote that. Here, I'm trying to find it. Here we go. There's talk at ASU about the interim AD who's moved from campus into a VP role overseeing parts of athletic. So basically, they would have an organizational chart that would place them even above the AD or right behind them. They would basically add an entire new element to the AD management, like multiple different leaders.
Is this all right, so what is the theory behind this then?
I don't know.
This is Michael Crow to a T. Instead of going out and actually finding a good athletic director, because, although, can you imagine that interview with Michael Crow and an athletic director where you're talking and he's like, Michael Crow saying, I would like to, the athletic director saying, I want to try to win games. Well, at what expense would you really like to try to win games? Is it important for you to have facilities? Is it important for you to actually have an NIL? I can't even imagine how that interview would go.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it would go either. It's really weird. Like it's showing like he wants his people, and that's it. Like, there is no process. It doesn't matter if they're the best people. I want my people, whether they're going to get the job done or not. Like, that's just what I'm doing.
Yeah, and I mean, he did that. I just don't know how he was. I thought, what about this mutiny we were hearing about? This obviously didn't come to pass. These guys were all fake.
Yeah. Obviously, the mutiny didn't work. I wonder what Crow did something to appease them, right?
I'm also, but you know what is funny though? People that, and again, I get why somebody like Kyle Dodd is probably pretending that he likes this hire, because we saw the Jordan Simone thing where if you speak out against this ineptitude, then they say, see you later. We would never allow that, Kyle Dodd. You would always have a place here at the AZ Wildcats podcast. But this is great though. And you and I were talking about this on the phone. Can you imagine having to cover this nonsense? And just knowing that you literally have a president that can't come quite out and say it, but hates sports, wants to undermine you at every single step of the way. How would you even cover that? I got to give Cartman a lot of credit on that one, at least, because Cartman's not really pulling any punches. I think his phrase was highly dubious about the.
I mean, Chris isn't gonna BS. He doesn't care. He's got no connection to Crow, and like he said yesterday, Gramercini's. Everyone says he's a nice guy, but that doesn't change.
What does that mean?
Yeah, like, I'm a nice guy too, but I'm not an AD, I'm not really a nice guy either.
I do not understand. No, you're not. No, Dave Hickey is a nice guy. They should have hired Dave.
Yeah, back to Dave. I'm still trying to get Dave at Colorado State.
Nah, Dave's above that, dude. I want Dave at Colorado State. I want Dave, but Dave needs to be in Power 5. That's where I'm at now. Chris says, who did Cartman want? Do we know?
I think he just wanted a search. Everyone wanted the UConn guy, but they screwed that up supposedly.
Yeah, well, the UConn guy. Yeah, what is UConn athletics done lately or anything?
I mean, from Phoenix, went to high school there, all that, and you can't get him.
Oh, by the way, did you see this thing that the financial tables and graphs of the Big 12 schools that Prim retweeted? That was very good, by the way.
That was good.
Yes,
That
Prim,
was
we
good.
very much like you. Even though you like Devin Booker, I will look past this. I will look past this. All right. So anyways, we will continue to mock ASU. Totri is going to be joining us a little bit later. Billy Gringo, there's your warning, but we will be making fun of this as well.